Hello, you awesome people, and welcome back. I did say last time that we were going to, well, talk to. Where were we going to talk to? Right, we were going to do some archaeology, and apparently you start. It was a long time since I did this, but apparently we'll be talking to Professor Yura, which is this dude. It's been a while since we talked to him. It's been a while since, well, I have done archaeology. I should actually have left this now when I think about it in my stable, because I might need spice. Oh well, we'll see how this goes. Hi, dude! Yeah, I know.
Good day to you, Rose. Do you have a moment? Let me start by saying that your contributions to AAE's collection of prehistoric fossils have been really remarkably distinguished. I would adore to be of assistance to you in the development of your archaeological capabilities, but I fear I'm not able to teach you more than you already know. I've thought long and hard about this and think you need to become acquainted with the incredibly prominent archaeologist Havaji Jones. You may have heard of her. No? Well, that isn't so strange. It's been a long time since she visited us here, her home island of Jorvik. But you're actually here right now. In New Hillcrest, as it happens, I've written a letter to her in which I bring attention to your talent and perseverance, along with a recommendation that she should take you under her wings. If you're interested in this special opportunity to expand your knowledge, take this letter and present it to Hawaii. But be quick, she won't be in New Hillcrest for long. Until next time, Rose.
Oh, he's such a lovely man. Thank you. And saying that Hawaii Jones isn't staying for too long, well, I think this was released around 2016. I need to check that. Let's go here. Yeah, 2016. Actually in August, so it's not that long ago. Well, it's not that long ago. We turned like 2 years or something. I can't count, so sorry. But yes, we are going. I'm ignoring you because I don't like you. I really don't like that race. But I know we will have to do it sometime in the future. Anyway, so we are in New Hillcrest, and she is among these houses. There we go. Hi. Hello there. Who are you? Lovely to meet you, Rose. I'm Hawaii Jones. So, is there something I can help you with? You have a letter for me, you say? Exciting. Whoa, that a letter of recommendation from Professor Yura was quite something, Rose. Not bad at all. Well, Hawaii Jones can most certainly teach you a thing or two about archaeology, Rose. But as you see, I'm suffered something of a setback. Just a little broken leg and nothing terrible. How did it happen, you ask? Well, it happened just as I was about to crack the riddle of where the horn of Araxa is hidden. As soon as it's healed, I'll be out of here, so if you want to learn some more about archaeology, you'll have to wait until I'm back from that adventure. No, I only been gone a few years. You want to help me find the horn of Araxa? Cool, thanks! This'll be terrific, totally perfect. I thought about putting the old adventuring on hold while my leg was healing, but now you can just take over. There's a safe at the back of this house where I keep the diary of Mississippi Jones, my great ancestor. Have you heard of him? Cool, he's rather famous here in Jorvik, isn't he? Mississippi was also looking for the horn of Araxa, and he wrote everything down in his diary. Sadly, there are a lot of missing pages. The last page described how he came to New Hillcrest, although the town didn't exist back then. But the final pages have been ripped out. If you fetch the diary from the safe, we can take a look at the last page together. There's a clue there which should help us find out where he went next. I'm sure of it. Would you mind going to get the diary, Rose? Cool, thanks. You'll need a code to be able to unlock the safe. The code is... Hold on. Think of this a little test. If you can get the safe open, you can join in my hunt for Horn of Araxa. Deal? Here's the clue. The townhouses in New Hillcrest are red, green, blue, and brown. You understand? In that order. The right number of each color. Ha! Now figure out the rest. The right number of each color. Red, green, blue, and brown. Hawaii storage is opened by code. Yeah. I am so good at these. The code seems to have something to do with the colors of the houses in New Hillcrest. Yeah. Red, green, blue, and brown. Red. In what damn order? Okay. Red, green, blue, and brown. I do believe it has something to do with how the amount of red houses there was among of... Okay. Take a deep breath. Red, green, blue, and brown. Red. So there are none that are in that specific pattern that is red, green, blue, and brown. But I think I need to count the red houses and then the blue houses. I might cut this because this might take a while. But okay, red houses. I need something to write on. Yeah, sure. Okay. Red houses. Red 5. Okay, people, what I've done is counted among all the houses, like how many red houses there are, how many blue houses there are, and in the order that she said, red, green, blue, and brown. And okay, so I'm gonna try. Hopefully this was what it was supposed to be. So it should be 6, 4, 5, 5. 6, 4, 5, 5. You unlocked the safe! Oh my god! So yes, that is how you do it. You picked up Mississippi Joe. Whew! I was like, oh no, not this again. Because I remembered I was like so happy that something was new that I was just running around not understanding anything. Okay. Ha! You figured out the code. Good work. Isn't it fun to have a little riddle every now and again, Rose? I have to say it is. Now, let's see what's in the diary. Now, let's see here. Ha! Here's the last thing Mississippi wrote in the diary. I'll read it out loud. May 20th. Mr. Winterwell has told many incredible and exciting tales of Epona, and I believe I'm back on the trail of the Horn of Araxa. A short distance from here lie the Sunset Islands, a group of islands where the Winterwell's sheep graze during the summer. Mr. Winterwell tells me that on one of the islands there are Roman ruins, and I suspect they are the remains of a laboratory belonging to one of the academies of Nova Alexandria. With a little luck, I'll be able to find something that leads me further. The island I'm looking for is special in another way as well. Nothing grows there. Cornelia and I have visited the South Hoof Peninsula and saw the tree there, so I realized right away which island was the one in question. The island I'm looking for is special in another way as well. Nothing grows. What do you think, Rose? Do you know which island he's talking about? You think you do? Outstanding. You know what? If you find a Horn of Araxa or even a good clue that takes us closer, I'll teach you everything I know about archaeology in Epona. Deal? Great. I like you, Rose. Just follow Mississippi's footsteps. Good luck. Oh boy, don't forget to bring your pickaxe. You have a feeling it'll be useful. I have my pickaxe. Let's do this, people! Okay. Roman ruins. So, he did talk about the island. I do know about some ruins, so let's go there first. Leads me further. The island I'm looking for is special in another way as well. Nothing grows there. Cornelia and I have visited this house of Pronuncia and saw the tree there, so I realized right away which island was the one I was looking for. It's tricky, but I love tricky, so let's get to this. But I do believe I know which one he's talking about. It's over there and it's looking dead. All the dead. Yes, so dead. Jumpy. Ooh. Sorry. Let's go. Okay. It does look pretty dead. Ooh. Okay. Oh. Okay. We have to get off horse. Nothing there. Okay. Using a pickaxe on orange feels weird. But okay. Oh. In the antique amphora, you find a brass tube with a cap of some kind. You unscrew the cap and find a page from Mississippi Jones' diary inside! Woohoo! You take out the rolled up page from the brass tube and read it. May 21st. Dearest Cornelia, my loyal apprentice, I sincerely hope you don't read this. I'm being followed. I've suspected it from some time now, but I'm finally certain. I just don't know who it is. If you're now reading my words, I truly hope you'll come to find me should I not return. I doubt it will be necessary, but something I have learned on my adventures is that one can never be too careful. In any case, allow me to tell you a little of my pursuit of the Horn of Araxa. The horn is not here, but then I never expected to be. This is the place where Jovikius the Younger, an alchemist from Nova Alexandria, did most of his work. He dedicated his life to trying to solve the mystery of the dead primeval tree on the south hoof, and if he had managed to understand why it had died, then Jorvik's history could have been very different. The power the Romans could have gained from that. No, now I'm rambling. What I came across here gave me an idea. Perhaps the horn was in the barracks outside Nova Alexandria. It was valuable, so perhaps it was protected by the legionnaires stationed here. There. It's worth a try, even if it would be difficult to find anything at all of the dynamite factory, built on exactly the same spot, was blown sky high. If there's anything to be found, I have no doubt it rests at the bottom of the Great Thunder. You're pretty sure you know where Mississippi Jones went after he was here. You decided to follow in his footsteps and see if you can find any more clues here. Okay, so anyone who's not really sure, the Great Thunder is basically the crack that is here, where you have like that bridge that you have to jump over because it's not finished and never gets finished. So we are going to the Great Thunder. Thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder, thunder. Feel the thunder. Woohoo! Ah! Come on, Rogue. Okay, so we are now in the Full Moon Road and the marsh. And we're going to go off and into the forest along this wall. We should find the entrance to the Great Thunder without having to fall down from it, basically. So it should be here somewhere. Here it is! The Great Thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder, thunder. Feel the thunder. Whoop! Turn! Focus. I see those kinds of stuff again. Yay! Okay, let's go and just do this. Chop, chop. Nothing here. Nothing here. Oi! Doggy! Oh! In the ancient amphora, you find a brass tube with a cap of some kind. You unscrew the cap and find another page from Mississippi Joe's diary inside. Woohoo! Let's continue. Take the rolled up page out of the brass tube and begin to read. May 22nd. Dearest Cornelia, my pursuer has tried to keep up with my progress, but he must have mistaken me for a simple fool. Of course I've swept away all traces that I've left behind me, and not even a bloodhound could have followed me here. Ha! In any case, don't let me worry you. I'll continue my story of the Horn of Araxa. Almost everything at this archaeological site was destroyed in the Great Thunder, as I'm sure you know. There's no new information to be found here. However, I did manage to shake off my pursuers, which was of course my main reason for coming here. Now, it's finally time to journey to Epona's most mystical place. It's time to look for the Horn of Araxa within Nova Alexandria itself. It quite simple must be in the library that was once filled with Roman alchemists and philosophers. If you're reading this letter, follow in my footsteps, dear Cornelia. They lead south to Nova Alexandria, or at least to the fort which was constructed around it. You're pretty sure you know where Mississippi Jones went after he was here. You decided to follow his foot to see if you can find any more clues. He did talk about a fort, so I think I know which kind of fort it is he's talking about. So let's get off our horsey and get going. To Fort Maria. I think so anyway, so I'll see you there. Here is the fort! And let's go up. I hope so anyway, that this was what we were supposed to go. We'll see. Fort Maria. Cool place. Ah! Haha! We know our business! Yeah, this is so fun. Nothing here. Oh dear! Are we just not gonna talk about the dude standing here? Buck? He has been standing there for quite some time now that I think about it. Oh! Ah! In the antique... Yeah, we'll find another page of Mississippi Diaries. Okay. And we're going to read it. May 23rd. Curses. I'm still being followed. Who is this inescapable shadow? Inescapable shadow. Nobody has ever succeeded in following me like this. My pursuer must be blessed by Fortuna herself. Dearest Cornelia, I have been in the library at Nova Alexandria, the very first person to do so since the Romans left Yorick. I've seen fantastical, unfathomable and horrendous things. Things that would make any other man silver-haired overnight, but that's a story for another time. The Horn of Araxa was not there, but now I finally know for sure where it is. But first I must lose my pursuers once and for all. I thought of climbing over the cliffs and down to the sea. Nobody could follow me that way. There are very few in the world who could get down such a precipice without the very finest mountaineering equipment. I doubt it will be necessary, but I shall leave the next page in a place I've already seen from here. Ha, it's quite perfect. If you look out over the sunny islands from the edge here, you'll understand X marks the spot. Just like a good old treasure map. X marks the spot. What did Mississippi mean? You look out over the edge of the cliff, down over the small island. X marks the spot. Ah! I see an X! Is an X here! So we have to go down to the islands again. Ugh. Okay, but there's an X. Yes. We saw the X. There it is. You see? Here's the X. X, 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 X. Okay. Okay, we know where it is now. Can we go? I'm going to the islands. Okay, so now I'm by the islands and I need to find my way to each island. But here we can ride. And then we go over here. This little patchy. And then we go up here, because there was that, and the X should be on that island. Or that part. Yes! It is here! Woohoo! We're doing this again! Whee! Okay. Nope. Ah! And yes, we found another page. Take out and we read. May 24th. Dearest Cornelia, my pursuer is finally gone. Nobody could have followed me down those cliffs. What is going on? Huh. Nobody gets the better of Mississippi Jones. In Nova Alexandria, I found a scripture that described the exact locations of the Horn of Araxa. The Romans understood the power of the horn and hid it in a place far away, at the source of Epona at 2 rivers. I myself have seen the remains of the aqueduct the Romans built to provide Nova Alexandria with a hot spring water, but now I know that was only built to deceive their enemies. A secret vault was built into the mountainside, a vault in which they protected all of their very most valuable treasures. I shall make my way to the source now. If you're still following me, you'll find the next page there. You're pretty sure what went after he was here? You decided to follow in his footsteps. Yeah. And I think I do know. We're going back to the marshes. And so now we are here. Not quite there yet. We're gonna turn off here and go here. And I do then believe this will be the source that they were talking about. Yes! Skills! Woof! Okay. No. Come on. Woohoo! Yes, we found another page. We take out the rolled up page and we read it. May 24th. Final little piece, dear Cornelia. My pursuer has yet to be seen, and even I myself would have found it difficult to follow me here. I would seem I have plenty of time to calmly and methodically look through these Roman ruins, but the Horn of Araxa is calling. The secret vault built by the Romans in the mountainside is in the crater in the middle of this mountain. I plan to follow the aqueduct through the mountain to the other side, but it has collapsed completely. It'll be quite a long climb, but a little mountain has never stopped Mississippi Jones before. Ha! You're pretty sure where... Yeah, we're pretty sure where he's going. He is going into this little spiral thingy called the cauldron. So it's gonna be a climb. It's the climb. Lovely. Yeah. Let's just get to it and climb the mountain. I didn't get stuck at least. That's the win. That was the climb. But I think we're going to go off here and go up. This is a tiny bit tricky. So, I think we're... Yes, at the top. Okay. Where to go? I think... Well, we are going down. Boink! Who has time to find a way, right? I think we're going this way, actually.
I hope I didn't miss anything on the way though. Okay. Yes! This is actually a very cute spot, I have to say. Get off, horsey. I can't get off, horsey. Now. So picky. Oh well, let's go and... Come on. Oh! Okay. In the ancient Aphora. Yes, we found another diary. Or another page. You take out the rolled up and we read it. Yes, May 26th. Dearest Cornelia, it's quite unbelievable. My pursuer is still on my tail. He came after me, stealthy as a panther, all the way up the mountain. I think I recognized him at one point, but the man he reminds me of is dead. My eyes were playing tricks on me, no doubt. I found a gateway to the secret vault. Everybody thought it was a piece of art or a part of an ancient temple, but it's actually a part of a secret door mechanism. I think I understand how to open the gate. There are buttons on the pillars around it, and if you press the correct key, the gate will open. The pattern on the gateway shows which ones you need to press. I still have a head start on my pursuer. If I'm quick, I should be able to get into the vault before he catches me up. You don't see anything obvious around the matches what Mississippi was talking about. No artwork or parts on the old temple. But it was a long time since he was here. A lot must have changed since. You decide to take a look around to see if you can find anything. Okay, so we did talk about the entrance of the tea. Did he say that it was like on... I can't see. I can't see. Ugh. Ah! Stuck. Oh! It's glittering over there. Okay. And it's quite a magical place here. Getting a bit wet. Oh! Is he talking about this? Ooh! It's a spider. Why? This must be the gateway to the secret vault. You found it! What was it Mississippi Road? You take out the diary page and read it again. I think it understands exactly how to open a gateway. There are buttons on the pillars all over the places, and if you press them in the right combination, the passageway opens up as if by magic. The pattern on the gateway shows which three are the right ones to press. Pattern. The pillars must be part of some kind of code which opens the gateway. Was writing about. You decide to investigate the pillars to see if you can solve the puzzle as well. Okay, so it is... That is a spider web. And I guess they're just showing us which pillars. And it is a spider. And it has something to do with the pillars. So maybe like a spider theme? And we did see one pillar with a spider web, so maybe that is the case. Let's see. Here is one. Okay, that is one. And you have something that is a sword. It's not really a spider. Oh, and you have three. Oh, I remember this was so difficult. And you have a duck. I think there's another one over here. And you have a spider. We'll do you two. Okay, and now a third one. You had a duck. So, probably not that. And you... Oh, what does that stand for? I am horrible when it comes to that. So I'm gonna Google my way there. Let's see if we can take this step.
I think, okay, that is supposed to be an 8, so... Oh, it actually... that was the one. Okay, you solved the puzzle. Ooh. Okay, so that's an 8, apparently. And if you're wondering what that has to do with spiders, spiders has 8 legs. So, spider web, and 8 is what you need to open the gateway. You've unlocked the gateway to the secret vault, but it doesn't want to open. Something must be wrong. The rumbling continues. You decide to take a closer look to see if there's anything you can do to fix it. Seems as though a load of gravel and other junk has got into the mechanism. If you don't peek over your secret doors at least once a million, you'll find it gets like this. You think to yourself inside. This is a problem that needs a fix Frank Einstein would be proud of. Time to grab the pickaxe again. Okay. Let's pickaxe this open. Yeah. Yay, it's open. Okay. With one last whack, you managed to loosen all of whatever was blocking the door mechanism, and a couple of bits of the machinery go flying along with it. Seems not to matter too much though, because the door opens. Woo! Let's see, we can go with horsey. Okay. You notice that the ground suddenly begins to shake, and a dull rumbling can be heard from within the mountain. The secret gateway creaks worryingly at its joints. It feels like the whole thing could come crashing down at any second. You decide to go in anyway. You haven't come this far to just give up. Exactly. Oh, damn it. Nay! Get off, horsey! Okay. We're doing this! Where are we going? Oh! Run! Oh my god. There's a book lying on the ground. You decide to take a closer look. What kind of book is this? It's the rest of Mississippi Joe's diary. He must have dropped it for some reason, but why didn't he pick it up again? Your thoughts are interrupted by a new kind of noise. It's creaking, crashing and rumbling like crazy now. You know what the sound means. The secret passageway is starting to collapse. Now every second is more precious than ever. Quick! Out! You shove the diary into your backpack and run towards the exit. Yes, I am! Ah! Run! Come on, Rocket! Oh, well, that was that. The secret passageway has collapsed completely. It's impossible to get through. You read the last entry in the diary. May 26. The passageway is open, but my pursuer is near. Darling Cornelia, I've underestimated my pursuer. He's close now, and I finally know who he is. He's the most dangerous man I've ever met. I simply must get to the Horn of Araxa before he does. I must get there before Mr. Sandman. My love for you will know no limit either now, nor in any echo of eternity, your Mississippi. You haven't found the Horn of Araxa, but at least you found the rest of Mississippi Joe's diary. It's time to return to Hawaii, Jones, and tell your story. Oh, boy. Oh my god, people. It's Mr. Sand! I mean... Oh, sorry, wrong way. Mr. Sand lived then. I mean, he's one heck of a mystery, that man. So now we're returning to Hawaii and to tell her what her ancestor found out. Mr. Sandman. He's actually kind of a... what can you say? It's Mr. Sandman is sort of like an alternative name for Boogeyman, I think. Anyway, that's Sandman is like the boogeyman. And it's sort of true in this story anyway. Okay, we need to get up. I have no idea where I am. Oh, I'm here. Perfect. So I'll see you in New Hillcrest, because this is gonna take a while. We are back! Hawaii! We found out what happened! Hello, how did it go? You didn't find the Horn of Araxa, you say? Welcome to the club. Well, that's the life of an adventurer for you. We risk our lives for treasures and relics that simply vanish from our hands at the last second. But it's the hunt that's most fun, as we usually say in my family. Treasure itself is never as exciting as the adventure you go on to find it. Wasn't it fun though, Rose? You're a girl after my own heart, Rose. In any case, I've now got the rest of Mississippi Diary, so I must give you a huge thanks, Rose. It means a lot to me that you've risked so much to find it. If you're still interested in learning about archaeology here in Epona, I can try to teach you all I can. Oh my god, what did we get? Woohoo! That's a pretty jacket. Love it. I'm Indiana Jones. Oh well. I think we are going to continue this in the next episode. I think this one turned into be really long. So I think we're ending it here today. In the next episode we're going to continue to talk with Hawaii. And then I don't know what we're going to do after that. But we'll see. In the meantime, people, stay awesome as always. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.